fundamental thing about that ecology has taught me is that the world is actually about cooperation. That evolution is about cooperation at least as much as it is about competition. So our current evolutionary theory is very much focused on competition, how everything is competed. And yet throughout time, if one studies the fossil record, there's been an increase in diversity. More niches, not less niches. You haven't got one organism, at least until not recently, trying to take all the niches and filling the world and out-competing. What you've more got is different organisms cooperating. So you will have, for instance, one type of wasp pollinates one kind of plant in some instances. That plant has to have that wasp to be pollinated. So what one's actually looking at is radical cooperation. The earth is a beautiful thing that we've been given. It is a beautiful thing, and before we started making anything, it had everything we needed. It had all the food we needed, all the medicine we needed. Everything was there as it was in nature for us to use. So we had this beautiful thing. We were also, and this for me is the fundamental enigma, we were also given the ability to create ourselves.
Bumpy. Okay, so we've been traveling for nearly, well, I don't know, 24 hours on this bus across Brazil, looking for the gathering. Why are you here?
It's really hard to say, but I heard that there is one festival, and I'm looking for something new experiences, new things to do, to see, to learn new stuff, to see a different way of living, a different way of thinking.
You've been in the war in Israel? You've been a soldier there?
Yeah.
Is this a way to try to get away from all of that?
Actually, I don't have too many regrets. I always considered myself as a good soldier, the one that doesn't hurry up to shoot if he doesn't have to. I already saw myself as a soldier that saves life, not a soldier that kills. Because I had some opportunities to shoot and I didn't. I prefer to save lives, to catch them alive if I can. So I never saw myself as a bad person who kills people. I didn't see myself as a part of this or as a cause to this war. So it's not I'm not going to the festival to run away or something, but it's nice to see people that believe that there can be a world without war, because I always used to believe it as well, but I learned that the reality now is a little bit different. I'm always been very environmental, I don't eat meat, and I'm trying to keep the world as beautiful as it is and not to damage anything. So it might be interesting for me to see people that really live it daily, not only part of the things. If it's really easy as I
Masato Masat Gamaya Masato Mayoti Gamaya Mitro Mamritat Gamaya Masato Masat Gamaya Tamaso Mayoti.
Okay, what's your idea?
I find a stick in that place, my stick now. And there is a film of Kubrick that there is a moment that a monkey take a bones and use the bones like an object, no? And this is the start of the humanity. And I think that the start of the humanity is when arrived the technology. The stick is the start of the technology. And maybe, you know, the word go, you cannot stop this. It's a grow from the stick grow. And in this film there is a part that the bones fly in the air and became like a big shuttle. And you cannot stop the technology.
People are controlled easily by fear. And consciousness is rising. People get more free all the time. So there's people, they like to produce fear to keep things under control. That's my personal outlook on that. I don't think that there's any war. I think there's people that have a lot to lose if people get too aware, people get too free. People are not afraid enough to go to work every day. So I feel it's an artificial crisis. I don't think it has any real substance. If you don't want it to be a part of your reality, it's not a part of my reality. It's called mental hygiene. You just don't clutter up your mind. I have so much stuff in my mind, like funky thoughts all day. I don't need soap commercials in there. I don't need war talk in there. I like to, you know, I've things to think about, and I do that, and I don't need outside. It's like pollution. I think television is pollution for the mind, the worst pollution there is, because whatever you see in television, your mind works with it as if it was a direct experience. Books are dangerous. If it's written black on white, you believe it. It's true. It's a book. Someone wrote it. It must be reality. Television is as if you had experienced it yourself, but none of it is real. It's all artificial. It's just to sell products or to like... I think it's a good medium. You could use it in a beautiful way to educate people over many things which are necessary, but it's not run that way because it's a commercial thing. People need to make money, so they do what sells. And what sells is not necessarily what's needed by the planet right now.
In that we're going back to the roots, we're going back to where we're coming from. We're moving away from the plastic. We're moving away from the microchip, the credit card. We're moving away from 10% of the world dominating other people's lives, enslaving them. This is not proper behavior. We've enslaved animals, we're enslaving man. It's not the way, it's not the way.
Non-respect for the earth, and it's just connect yourself back with earth, you know, remind yourself what you are. And even if you don't care for yourself, you know, you want this world to be beautiful for your children and grandchildren. You know, it's not ours to fuck up, it's ours to look after. And it's not like massive radical changes you have to make. It's just little things every day, you know, make a big, big difference.
It is the closest thing that I have found to the way that I want to live permanently. I don't feel like it is the goal. I don't feel like it is the ending. I feel like it is the very beginning. I feel like it's good practice. And it's a way to reconnect with family. I think that it's important for people to get together and live simply and have conversations and share the vibration produced by music and living in nature. And here at this gathering, we have people from many, many different countries coming together, and I feel like we are healing the entire world on a micro scale through every interaction, through learning to work together in the kitchen, through learning to work together with our human needs. I think that the more conscious we become, the more collective consciousness we will have. I think we need to develop it greater and stronger desperately in order to really live on this planet in the way that we all dream of, in harmony and paradise, because this is paradise and we can live like paradise if we unify.
I think the big solution is awareness of everybody, to be more aware of their every thought, their every action, how it's affecting others around them, how it's affecting our Mother Earth, this is our home, and all the things we are doing, destroying the planet in very, very many different ways. This is not Tika, this is not good.
What do you think you're doing to try and contribute towards solving this problem as an individual?
Well, as an individual, I'd like to create a little bit of awareness in the people. Many people come to this gathering here that me and a few friends have organized, and it's a lot of people, it's their first time camping out in the nature, it's their first time digging a shit pit, it's their first time living communally. So just with this, a lot of people are becoming more aware of sleeping outside, seeing the sunrise, the sunset, seeing the stars, feeling the moon, seeing the tide and the ocean change, more of a connection to the earth. So I'm hopefully, in my path, trying to help the awareness of others around me without pushing anything too heavy onto anyone.
Faith, I think, is the number one most important solution. Knowing, believing that I will make a difference. And each individual knowing that and believing that will make the difference. Positive thinking, work on oneself, being able to absorb negative energy and transform it into light energy. All of these things seem very ethereal, but then we can break them down into many more practical ways, like self-sufficient communities, boycotting multinational corporations, not voting, not putting your money in the bank, not buying chemicalized food, not buying gasoline, all of these things. Conscious steps towards unification and the breakdown of the capitalist system, step by step, day by day.